quite an honor. I'm particularly grateful for Jim Dole and Tom Dunmore, who have spearheaded this whole thing and were responsible for initiating the new building that we have over here. But I'm glad that they were able to keep the old observatory also, because it serves a totally different function. One, we have the handicapped facility, which is also very technologically oriented, and then we have the traditional telescope where you can look through yourself and actually see with the naked eye the object rather than seeing it on a TV screen. We also have the dome, which is the new building, but we have the roll-away roof here, which I got when I got the design from Dickinson College in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, where I was attending a summer institute for astronomy. And on top of the old main, it's the old administration building that housed the Red Cross during the Civil War.
Wow.
They had cut the peak off of the roof and had installed a rolling roof, and then they had their telescopes lined up inside there so that they could accommodate several people viewing at the same time. And at that point I thought, this is great, because not only can I look through the telescope and see the object, but I can also look up and place that object in certain constellations, so I can find it when I go home. Once you're in a dome, you don't really know where the telescope is aimed.
Sure.
So we have both facilities, which is a tremendous asset. I started teaching at Freeport High in '63, the fall of '63, and at that time, the JETS, which is the Junior Engineering Technical Society, was a national organization of science clubs, and Freeport High had its own local chapter. And Edsel Langdon was head of the department, and he was also spearheading the science club, and asked me if I would co-direct the science club with him. So we did that, and they were in the middle of grinding a mirror at that time, and then we needed a place to put the telescope. We checked with the park board, and they said that we could remodel the existing clubhouse, because they had just finished building the new clubhouse between the two golf courses. We opened then in '67.
That's amazing.
And I became more and more the lead director as far as the science club is concerned. And we had open houses every clear Wednesday night during the summer, and I would take groups through by special appointment. Somewhere around 4,000 people a year would go through the facility here, and it was a good time. One of the greatest delights, I guess you would say, is when I would be running the telescope and letting people climb 2 or 3 steps up in the ladder to look through the telescope, and you'd hear them gasp at the beauty that they saw, and it was remarkable. And that was one of the things that I enjoyed most. And then when Halley's Comet was here, I specifically remember a couple people who were reduced to tears, because they told me the story about how this one lady says, she said, my dad came and woke me up and took me out and showed me this comet and said, you have the opportunity that you'll probably see this again in your lifetime. And she says, tonight that came true. And so I thoroughly enjoyed the opportunity I had to show and instruct people in what's out there.